My third guy plays some games. Alright, hi everybody. Weather Guy here, and we are back with some more of Sunless Guys. Hope you're doing great. I am feeling pretty good. Last time, we made it to Carillon, finally. And today, we are continuing to go through and get all these different penances so we can do the super big penance one day. If we're lucky. Oh, the Blackmail the Spiritfire. That's new. I didn't see that before. That's good. It's interesting. Okay. Let's look at this. He doesn't try to deny the accusations, though he does have a few words about the presiding deviless. Couldn't let it go, he says irritably. I should have known how it would be. She spent too long with the penitents. Acts as though there's something wrong with a bit of corruption. Despite his bravado, he does seem a bit ashamed. Devils are supposed to get souls by contract. This one's no better than a pickpocket. Let's blackmail him and betray him anyway, I think is the plan. You pay his contraband for your cooperation, and I'd be obliged to you, he says, if you left Carillon soon. It would raise one's confidence in your silence. You do not, of course. There's a second conversation to be had, this one in the presiding deviless's beehive hut. Okay. The devils of Carillon claim to be experts in the assessment and improvement of the soul. They would describe yours as intermittently tantalizing with an aftertaste of disappointment. You now have one crimson promise. Ooh. Speak to her. Turn in the Spiritfire. You lay out what you know. The rose-gloved devil has been stealing souls for himself, and not making proper contracts for them either. Spiritfetch, she says, and I warned him. After a moment, her attention returns to you. He had a very different soul when we first met. This is the trouble with friendship among devils. Come back in 5 years' time, and who knows, you may find me engaged in a smuggling operation of my own. Okay. So that's for a reward. She puts a stack of permits on the desk. These came from a pinstriped man now serving penance in the Gaslight Terrace. Is that it? I understand you didn't approach me first. I feel you've already received your due. Gained 5 permits. That's good. That's nice. So nothing else to do here then, with her, I don't think. We still have to get the rest of our penances. We have a couple of them. We need, 5 more? 6 more? Good bit. We'll work on it. But that's resolved at least. We're getting closer to another level up, which is exciting as well. So next up we have the Checkerboard Garden. It is reached by a flight of wrong-sized steps. Don't you hate when steps are like that and you start tripping because they're just shaped oddly? It's the worst. The riser's too steep and the flat's too narrow. Not a long journey, but by the time you come out onto the plane of the checkerboard, your calves are hurting. The devils are playing tricolor chess with some of the penitents. White pieces, red pieces, pieces the color of a flourishing wind. Around the edges of the board sit the patients who have already been captured, or who were never part of the game to begin with. Alright, let's try to gain a penance of shift of perspective. Okay. Our luck has continued so far. The White Queen pried into biological questions that aren't meant for people to know. As punishment, she is being subjected to daily readings on the importance of knowing one's place. The supervising devil is distracted by the play on the chessboard. Great. Cure your curdled soul. So we can just do this? Let's try this. 500 experience. There are, of course, still a number of other things wrong with your soul, at least as far as the devils are concerned, but we gained 500 XP, 2 savage secrets. Okay. We're not going to go to the rubbery man yet. Hang on, we're going to go back. Because I think I saw another cleansing thing at a different one. Let's go to the gaslight first. Because this one's safe. Nothing there. Okay. Let me go back. There was something on the bottom. I didn't read what it was. Cure it, but it's already cured. Okay. Makes sense. Yes. Now we go into the Bell Garden once again. Any cleansing that needs to be done here? Yes. Doesn't cost us anything. We just get it. There are still a few flaws in your soul, but matters are improving. You gained 500 XP once again, 2 visions of the heaven. We're getting a lot of stuff here. This is great. They would describe yours as tantalizing, opaque, and rich with personality once again. Okay. I believe we probably have like 1,000 more XP before we level up. What it feels like. Back to the checkerboard garden. We're going to talk to the rubbery man. No one has dressed him for the chess game or let him enter the board. Let's speak with him. Probably have to give him 5 too. He is surprised that you approach him. He moves to make room for you in case you are merely trying to occupy his space. When you speak to him, he offers you a squishy handshake. By various signals, gestures, and directions of his eyes, he indicates he has come here looking for his place in the world. Interesting. Okay. Enlightenment for a start. Conversion for a chaser. He consumes both. Tentacles are involved in the twitching of excessively mobile... One call those lips? But then, what a transformation! His features smooth and flat, and his tentacles retract. From a distance, one might take him for a human gentleman with an especially prominent brow. He assesses you. Then, no thanks, no comment, not even the wave of a tentacle. What an ingrate! Takes up someone's freshly discarded crozier. As a bishop, he joins the game to play. We lost our enlightenment and we lost a shift in perspective. Okay. But it looks like we only need 1 more shift in perspective and 1 more enlightenment, so that's not that bad. And we got 500 XP and a vision of heaven, so that's a good deal. Try to get this. We failed. What happens? 5 terror. Okay. Try again. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to get the enlightenment now. Which is up here at the gaslight one, which we have pretty good odds of getting this one. Which we failed. 5 terror once again. Okay, so it's not a terrible punishment when you fail. Oh gosh. Starting to add up though. Starting to add up for sure. Where are we at on the map? Okay, I guess from here we might be able to make it up to like Magdalene's. We can also go to the circus. And that will also, I believe, be able to reduce some terror from us. So that's good. This presumably connects right here as well. So we're actually not that far from New Winchester. Okay. So we're done with the checkerboard garden. Next is the Sunny Grove, where we get our ordeal one. There's no real gate, but not much wall either. Yep. Oh, there's another one with the... Oh, we stopped by here earlier to get one. And we barely got it. That's right, last time. Yes, good luck. Now we got this one. Approach the professional penitent. She collects penance for other people. The penitent is seated on a stool, eating from an enormous barrel of violet sorbet. There is enough to supply a carnival. The penitent's lips are blue, her fingers are sticky, there are purple smears on her frock. Wasps are taking an interest in the side of her face. When you come over, she puts down her spoon long enough to greet you. I'm here on behalf of a Viscountess who doesn't love her children. She is waiting back in London for me to deliver her penance. Oh, so you just... That's interesting. That's an interesting profession. Just get punished professionally. Donate it. We need one of Ordeal and one of this one. Alright, let's donate. She accepts both penances gratefully. Let me pay you, she says. Deprivations are not my favorite. I still do them, of course. There's nothing I won't live through for a client. But the fasting gets dull. So nice to be able to stock this without having to do it myself. Okay. So we need deprivation and ordeal now. Let's try to get ordeal. We failed. Happens. Let's try again. Okay. Got the ordeal back. Now we have to get the preservation, which is at... or deprivation. Deprivation. So this one. We always have to keep getting cleaned up before we go to this one. No big deal. Insane luck. Alright. So now we go to the next one on the list, which is going to be the Terrace of Glass Statues. We need a Flickering Soul to be admitted, which we do have, it looks like. We don't have a Stained Soul to get into that one, though. No one else on the passage to the terrace will admit that they know where they're going. What a curious figure, says an old man, pointing at his own reflection. Here's hoping there aren't any other clowns of that nature where we're going, eh? He jabs you in the rib with his elbow. Okay. Admire our reflection, yeah. You stumble over a woman in a bee costume and nearly miss the turning into the terrace. It's an absurd arrangement here. A person could wander the labyrinth all day long without reaching their destination. Penance of inescapable truth. Insane luck. A man in shabby dress visited the realm behind the mirrors and came back significantly altered. To improve the quality of his soul, he is being made to copy out a heap of encyclopedias, word for word, and begin again whenever there is an error. Supervising devil makes a few annotations in a notebook. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. For a month afterward, you see devils dancing in the corners of your eyes. Fantastic, let's approach the grim boy. The man is slim and there are circles under his eyes. Very relatable. I always get circles in my eyes nowadays. I'm getting old. I'm starting to get grays. Not good. He lifts his eyes when you seat yourself. It takes time to get him to speak. He finds the effort of conversation very hard going. For the first few exchanges, he confines himself to the weather at Carillon. But finally, he tells you why he is here. Too many years, I lived on the other side of a mirror, he says. So long that I forgot everything but that place and its ways, where is and is not changed places. I took a companion and endured his not love. It took me a long time to recognize it for what it was. Poor guy. Penance excess 5. He needs penance excess 5. Or endurance 5. We don't have access to either of those yet. Okay. We'll see. Yeah. And those are both down here. We need Stained Soul and Clear Soul. Okay. Our soul right now is flickering. Okay. Well, I guess that settles that. Is there any more clearing our soul can be done in any of these? No? Just gonna double check these last few to make sure. No, cold soul. No, no, no. And then flickering soul here. Do a different one of these. Flickering soul. We need 10 penance to clear it. 10 penance. Let's try to get 10 penance. Wait, let me look at it again. Hang on. Sorry. 10 penance total. Okay, so I think with that, just needing 10, we're going to go to the one that we're easiest at getting, which is the top one. Enlightenment. So we need, what, 5 more of these? Probably be good, maybe? I don't know. Need a lot, actually. I wonder if we'll get to choose. We would need like 11 of these, actually, if we just want to get rid of penances, right? We're getting very lucky. 4, 5. Yeah, we need 11. Failed. If our terror gets above 75, we're going to call it. As far as doing this stuff. And we're just going to work on lowering our terror before coming back here. We're at 59, so we're good for like 4 more fails. We're at what? 8? Okay. We're cutting it close. Oh man, we're swapping back and forth. 10. We have so much enlightenment. 11. Okay. Holy moly, we are so enlightened, baby. Alright, let's go back to glass statues. Let's try to clean our flickering soul. If we can. Oh, it didn't even actually cost any. That's good. So I only had to do 5 of them. I failed. The penance rushes in. One by one, you remember things you'd obscured from yourself, like a dreamer shaking off the lingering illusions. Your soul is nearly in good condition now. They would describe your soul as intermittently tantalizing with an aftertaste of disappointment. We have 4 new salons to gossip and 4 sky stories. That's incredible. And we're so close to a level up. We can do this again? What? Oh. Okay, so we had 2 flickering, that's why it was like that. So are we good enough for this one now? No. We need clear soul, which I'm guessing there's something. Maybe stained soul is really bad. Clear soul is very good. So we're sort of still barely in the middle on the clear soul side, I think. So we need our soul to be stained a little bit more somehow, but I don't think we really have a method of doing that. Exactly. That's okay. I think now what we need to do is close the gap there, head up to New Winchester. Head up to New Winchester. Close this gap. Try not to die. Which we should be okay health-wise, but try not to, you know, make our terror get too high. Holy moly. Can't believe we found Carillon. It's great. I don't believe we have anything to sell really here right now. Sure. Stuff for Lesham. Oh, we do have... Yeah. We do have wood. Whoops. There we go. We do have... Fumbling the controls so bad right now. We do have bronze wood. There we go. Now let us... I think we can keep the amount of fuel and supplies for now. Let's check on getting more crew again. Maybe it's been long enough. Let's repair our locomotive as well. Great. Our money is still steadily rising, which is great as well. Crew. Still not enough, still not the right time. Okay, that's fine. Understandable. Let's continue on. Maybe there's something we can do to lower our... No, okay. fine. Let's continue on. Deliver our port reports, then go up to the circus. That's the play, for sure. Na 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 na. Should be what, 2? 1. Okay. Great. Actually, let's trade our favor to affect the balance of power. Great. Love to see it. Continuing on up to the lovely, lovely circus. Maybe I should have bought more supplies. I might actually do that next time. Stock up and then go west to the south of Trader's Wood and search for Lustrum. Maybe that's good. Lovely, lovely circus. Hopping on in. Alright, first things first, Bazaar. Unseasoned hours. They want that. Oh man. That's in high demand, isn't it? New crew members, why not? 3, perfect. Collect free tickets, perfect. Port report. People still worried about the obelisk that sort of draws people here and keeps them here. Let's attend a performance. 4 sky stories and a vision of the heavens. Wow. Incredible. Amusements. Terror has fallen. Great. Amusements again. Great. Can we get more? No more. Okay. So this actually... tells us what we need to do. Believe it or not. Because we didn't lower our terror by nearly enough. So next time what we need to do actually is go to Magdalene's. We need to make a quick trip over there. And then I think we'll make a quick trip to Magdalene's, circle back down to New Winchester. And this should all not take super long. And then go explore over here. I think that's the plan for tomorrow. I think that's ideal. That's what we're going to do. And the way I'm going to explore is I'm going to come past Port Avon, and I'm not going to go to Trader's Wood. I'm going to go southwest through this corridor and then go up. The reason being is that I don't want to spend extra time at Trader's Wood when I don't want to... I'm focused, right? I feel like that would distract me too much. I know that there's a horror somewhere in here, I believe, so I'm a little nervous about that, but we're going to do the best we can. And that's all we got today. Thank you so much for watching. Feeling pretty good. Got a lot more stuff done in Carillon today over here, so that's always nice. And yeah, next time we're going to continue our search for Lustrum. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all are amazing. Make sure that you take care of yourselves. Make sure that you take care of others. And I will see you next time. Peace out.